Hey, last week I did a post uh, highlighting five teenagers or tugging on car doors in the community. And comments came pouring in, respect, and nothing was negative. I truly appreciate you for not having a negative exchange on that. But one of the comments stood out, and in it, it said that parents ought to, adults ought to keep their car doors locked. Now, your take on that, because it starts in house on how we train or teach our kids, son and daughters. It starts in house on the how we teach them to see, to know respect, to know value, and it starts in house on the behaviors. And so, if we have kids just coming out into the community feeling obligated or entitled that they could just go grab on car doors at any given time, and if it's open, so be it, because the adults should have had it locked, then that we're teaching them some incorrect or sending them out into the world that can create more problems than good. And so I found that comment uh, almost not holding their children or these kids uh, demonstrating this trend accountable. So what's your take on that? Again, it was a respected delivery. So I appreciate that highly. But we have to do a better job if this is what is coming or exiting out of the households of parents. And again, I don't know which parent is teaching what, but what I am saying is that there's a trend and there's a movement of kids tugging on car doors and seeing if there's a link connected to it. But most importantly, the comment that struck me was tell the adults to keep their car doors closed and locked. Now, I totally disagree with that. I think that it starts at home. It starts that where home is the first impression of what a kid is going to learn, a child is going to learn, because that's the first model. And the responsibilities also should start. It should be deposited in those kids so that they can understand that you can't just go take other people's possessions. Now, there was one sad incident that ended in tragedy. A 12-year-old, because he was in a stolen car with someone, they opened fire on it, and the 12-year-old lost his life. It's those type of levels that it can go to the extreme. And so, if someone comes out and sees them tugging on their car and opens fire, the first response is going to be, if something happens to that child, the parent, almost guaranteed, is going to say, well, you did not have to shoot them or go to that level for tugging on your vehicle. The other side of the coin is, let's teach our kids to do better. Let's teach our kids that people work for their possessions. Let's teach our kids mannerisms, behaviors, so that they don't end up in prison or 6 feet under. These are only obstacles right now. And again, we have great kids. But I'm referring to the trend that I see coming through the line of work that I work in. So your take on that. Should the parents or the adults lock their doors? Or do they have the right that if their car door is unlocked, no one or no child should have the entitlement to walk through and just pull on their car doors, hoping to find something within it? And this is big. So I respect your opinions. Let me know your take on that. And we need to get back into sending our kids out into the world equipped so that they can be productive members of society. Because penitentiaries await and the cemetery definitely makes room. Your thoughts on this?